What's up, meatbags? It's the chosen one of CG, the Chicano Stanley, the one, the only Frog Tony. And today we're going to be talking about Contra Operation Galuga. Now, right off the bat, let me just say that I've received a review copy of this game. I've had it for a minute, played it. I did a full um, playthrough of the game on the second channel, on the Frog Tony Gaming channel. You can watch that. You can see the entire game from beginning to end. With that out the way, let me just say that you can get this on Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, Switch for $39.99. That's right. $40 will get you a copy of Contra Operation Galuga. Now, what is Contra Operation Galuga? Well, it is sort of a remake, sort of a remaster, sort of a reboot of the entire Contra series. It's going to start you off, and it's going to seem very familiar. If you played the original Contra, you're going to be like, wow, it's very familiar. It looks like almost a remaster of the original game, updated graphics. It looks really nice, really crisp. I do love the visuals in this game. However, quickly, you're going to find out that the game is not exactly as you remember because it is updated. It's been changed. The first stage, when you get to the end, suddenly switches it up a little bit, and now you're almost in the second stage. They did remove all the first-person stages. I kind of missed those. That was in the original Contra. You had those little first-person stages where you're shooting at the screen. What this game does have, though, is multiple different people you can play as. You get the original Contra team, Bill and Lance, but also you get the European Protector team, but they're only available in the arcade version. There's a story mode, there's an arcade mode. The arcade mode is identical to the story mode, minus all the talking and all the little story bits. But you can get the Protectors and the original Contra team right off the bat in story. As you go through the story mode, you will unlock further characters. They are more than just palette swamps, more than just new skins. They all have unique little features that make them just a little bit different. The original Contra team, Bill, Lance, they get a double jump, they get a dash, and then there's some perks you can buy that are specific to just them. The new characters also have unique abilities. One has a slide, one has a grappling hook. Eventually, you're going to unlock a character that can fly, he can hover with his armor. And should you beat the game, you'll be given the option to buy 3 more secret characters. I won't spoil it to you, but let me just say that if you are deep in the Contra lore, if you are up on all the Contra games, you'll recognize some of these characters as they show up in the game, in these new versions of them. Now, if you play on the easiest setting, on the story mode, it's going to take you about 2 hours, maybe a little less. If you use some of the perks, it might take you a little less than 2 hours to go from beginning to end, just picking the one stage and going on to the next. Because you can go back, you can replay stages with different characters that are available at that time. So in the original stage, you're going to get Bill and Lance. Then as you unlock characters, they'll be available for those stages only in story mode. And there are little bits of dialogue that are different depending on who you're playing as. However, they're not enough, right? There's little bits of dialogue that change, little bits of story beats, but it's not enough to justify playing it over again, for me, anyway. Because I'm not that type of person, right? I'm not fully invested in the story that I got to hear every little dialogue change, every little snarky remark from each character. And I think that's the biggest downfall. $40, you're getting this game. It's a 2-hour experience. Unless you're a hardcore retro gamer, there's really no reason to play the game over and over again, right? There is a speed run mode. There's, like I said, there's an arcade mode, various characters to play. And although they do play slightly different, they're not different enough to justify me playing the game over and over again. Just like the hidden characters, you have to pay to unlock them in the little shop. They cost so much that, again, it's really grindy for you to unlock them. And there's not enough benefit, right? You unlock them and they don't change the game on a fundamental level. It's the same basic game. It's still a run and gun. It's still the same thing. It's just a new character with a little tweak to the gameplay. Again, not enough to justify me spending hours and hours just to unlock these characters. But if you are a hardcore gamer, there's going to be lots of things for you. There, like I said, there's a speed run mode, there's an arcade mode, various difficulty settings. You can make the game harder on yourself. You can choose a one-hit death, or you can choose the default, which is a life bar. And you can choose to increase your life bar with perks, or you can choose not to use the perks. Same thing with the extra lives. You can buy the extra life perks, or you can not. Make the game a little harder on yourself. There is a difficulty that you can increase just to make it harder off the bat. So like I said, there's a lot of things. If you really like playing running guns, if you're really into Contra, if you're really into this type of gameplay, and you're going to be playing it over and over again, there are ways to tweak it. There's ways to change it up for you if that's what your bag is. For me, it's not enough. It's not enough to justify me playing this game over and over again. I played it through the entire story mode, and that was enough for me. If it wasn't for the fact that I was doing a review for the game, I would have stopped right there. That would have been the end of it. I wouldn't play no more. If you got some friends, you can play multiplayer local up to 4 players. That's right. There's a 4-player mode of Contra Operation Galuga without the Amico. If you're familiar with that saga, Tommy Tellerico had proposed to Rich from Review Tech USA for a 4-player Contra. And it looks like we got one. So, Tommy, you were a genius, visionary. 4-player Contra. Gets a little hectic. Lots of things happening when there's 4 people on the screen. It gets kind of crazy, kind of hard to follow the action. Now, I'm saying all of that to say this. For $40, I can't recommend this game. If it goes on sale, $20 or less, and you're into this kind of thing, pick it up. If you're nostalgic for Contra-type gameplay, pick it up at $20 or less. But at $40, I really don't feel that there's enough value here to justify that purchase. Like I said, the art is beautiful, the music is great, it's got tight gameplay, and the mechanics are good. Everything works the way it's supposed to. It's just extremely short. 2 hours, and that's the entire experience. And like I said, basically then you're just running it over and over and over again to unlock all the little bits and bobs. And that's not really, for me, enough justification to keep playing the game, right? A new character, a new perk that you may or may not have needed anyway because you already beat the game. So yeah, $40, can't recommend it. I know I received a free review copy, but if I didn't and I seen it for $40, I definitely want to pick this up. Try the demo, see if you like it. If you don't, obviously avoid it. If you do, again, I recommend waiting till it goes on sale. $40, kind of a steep price. Again, if it was cheaper, if it was $20, $15, I'd say, yeah, pick this up. It's not bad. It's not bad for that price. But $40, way too much. Way too much. But let me know in the comments what you think. Have you played the game? Have you tried the demo? Were you looking forward to this? Are you now disappointed to hear that it's only a 2-hour experience? Like I said, I will link in the comment section the playthrough on the second channel so you could watch the game if you just feel like doing that. But until next time, love, peace, booty grease. I'm out.